we are going to play some Stanley Parable, and it's first time playing it. I've heard very good things about it. I've watched a little bit of it being played, and I've noticed that it was hilarious. It was on sale. It was on sale on Steam, summer sale, for like $6. So I figured, why not? All right.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
All right.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
I would.
As though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Yeah, simple controls. Okay. Alright. Yeah, there's no one here. I hate Mondays, I think. That's probably what it says, because everybody hates Mondays. Who farted? That's awesome. Let's see, important paperwork you got there. Oh, that's a nice plant. Those are some old computers, like legit. What's over here? Oh, that's a nice mountain. Looks great. Alright. Just chilling. But there is no one here. What are we doing? That's a nice painting. Nice field. What's this? What's this? Okay. I'm already lost.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Don't know if I missed something. It's a meeting room. Is it here? No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, okay. What about here? What's in here? Nothing? Okay. Nothing.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Not all
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Marketing Mondays. The box is too small. Yes, that box is too small. There's nothing to do. Office party. Oh yeah. Ideas development. Mergers. Okay, yeah. Seems all good. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Right next day's agenda. reflect. I would reflect tomorrow. Fire paper guy. Why are we firing the paper guy? Push for funding for R&D, coffee machine. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Ongoing. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper. This paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of smear. Not cost efficient. Okay. Markers. I want the markers. What do people want? Things, money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs and graphs about things and money. I don't know. We have our new product. Mike James, you are fired. Happy feelings. I want happy feelings. Why can't I have happy feelings? That's all I want. Colored and stagnant. Stripes. Requires more secondary research. I agree. The start market is somewhere here. Target demographic teenagers. What is hot? Profits, profits, profits. Question mark. By quarterly review. We need what reviews? More / less reviews. 402, 405. Want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Okay. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Some sort of challenge. Teenagers, size of demographic, space between the teenagers, a lot of %. There's something in the idea bin. 1. No more bins / trash cans. Renaming of the idea bin. Firing of me. Okay. Using slides to assure employees that everything's okay. Make sure your slide has. Oh, everyone is unique. You most of all. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. How did they know? Number of slides, charts, and slides. That's good. Read it. Which charts in the same slide depict the same amount of information? Oh my god, they put a lot of effort into that. Oh my god. Please no more charts on page. False appreciation minute. The top 20 things you love most about your boss. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, you are self without the apostrophe. Grammar error. What are you doing for the future? None of this actually. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
That narrator, though. I was happily... fine. Well, let me read this first. Synergize, core value, monetize free to play. They're already doing that. Oh. Is Chris in here?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Chris isn't in here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Okay, I agree, but what if Chris is in here?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
But I need that ratchet.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I need all of these tools, but they won't let me have
You do
them.
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Then
I never would have thought to mention it.
Then why did they say Chris was in here? I'm just saying.
Maybe to
can't.
you this is somehow its own branching path.
It
Maybe
is.
when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I don't have friends, so they don't. have to
Stanley
worry
was
about
fat and
that.
ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That old drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
That's very. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know if he was gonna talk anymore. Probably not. Oh. Okay, I did that. That scared me a second.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh really? Let's see what happens if I go back into the room.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Nothing? No more? Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I feel like we should just go downstairs just to be a douche, but we're gonna follow what it says. Up there. Executive bathroom. Why can't I go in the executive bathroom? Am I not good enough? Must not be. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Piano.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
It was 4528. No. Wait, what do you say? 2845? What's that backwards? 2845.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs, trying to input anything on the... Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be 28455.
Let's just be as ignorant as possible. No.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Whoop-de-doo.
Oh. Yeah, but I want to enter more numbers in. So let's enter more numbers in. Let's enter 2845 and see if he gets mad. No? Okay. What's over here? What's over here? Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Okay, let's go down the elevator.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Really? Look at all this.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But this... let's just... yeah, let's just do this.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know, do I? Nah, let's just turn off the lights and go to sleep. I wonder if it'll let me go back out. Probably not. If I'm like, nope. Yeah. In that case, we'll press on.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh my. What is this? Human go up?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Probably.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
No.
It was unthinkable.
No.
Wasn't it? Was it
Yes.
even possible?
No.
Had he truly spent his entire
No.
life utterly blind to the world?
No. I can't believe it. I'll never
But here
believe
was
it.
the proof. The heart of the operation. controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Do I go up there, or do I go over there? I guess I go here. Although I kind of want to explore that, but so yeah, we're gonna just go forward.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
By pushing the off button? But what if I want to mind control everybody? What if I get the powers to control everybody's minds? We'll turn it off. For now. Yes, this is good. I see good, yes.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I don't know. I can't see anything.
Yes. Oh. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Did I?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I don't know. Maybe Stanley was happy, but I'm not happy. That was a crappy ending, I swear to God. Worst game ever. 0 out of 0. Which is actually, like, good, I think. I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Very short, but I know there's like, what, 10 different endings or something. Alright guys, we're gonna have to end it there because some things happened when I was recording and it didn't go quite the way it was supposed to. I had a lot of fun playing. It's a great game. It's on sale right now for like $6 on Steam. I definitely recommend it if you just want to goof around and have some fun. It's definitely worth playing just because of how interactive it is. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever, and hopefully I'll get around to making another one. So peace, take it easy.